Imagine this. You've just landed after a long trip. You're tired, you grab your carry-on, and you rush out of the terminal. Hours later, it hits you. Your big checked suitcase is still circling the baggage carousel, alone and forgotten. Every single day, thousands of bags are abandoned in airports all over the world. But what happens next? Do they sit there forever? Do staff secretly go through them? Are they destroyed, or do they end up in the hands of complete strangers? Today, we're diving into the top 10 things that actually happen to forgotten luggage in airports. You'll be shocked at how far your bag might travel without you. And you need to stick around for number 1, because it's the most surprising twist in the entire list. Before we start, hit that subscribe button so you never miss our insider travel secrets. And let's get into it. 10. Straight to lost and found. When luggage is found sitting unattended in a terminal or on a baggage carousel, the first destination is the airport's lost and found department. Here's how it works. Staff tag the bag with details, where it was found, when, and any identifying features. The bag is logged into the airport's internal database. It's then placed in a secure storage room that's not accessible to the public. Most people don't know that the holding time here is short, sometimes just 24 to 72 hours, before the bag moves on to the next stage. So, if you realize you've forgotten something, call the lost and found immediately. The faster you act, the higher your chances of getting it back. 9. Held by the airline first. If you left your bag on the aircraft rather than in the terminal, it doesn't go straight to lost and found. Instead, the airline takes control. Here's what happens. The crew hands the bag over to the airline's ground staff. It's stored in the airline's own lost property office or baggage service office. They'll hold it for a set period, typically 5 to 14 days, before transferring it to a central storage warehouse. Some airlines even have luggage detectives, whose job is to trace missing owners. They scan the bag's barcode, check flight manifests, and even open the bag to look for receipts, address labels, or ID. It is advisable to always put a phone number or email inside your bag, as well as on the outside tag. If the outer tag comes off, that little slip of paper inside could save your bag. 8. The owner's search mission. Once the bag is in official custody, the search to find you begins. This might involve checking the airline's baggage tag system, searching for any travel documents inside, looking up loyalty program details linked to your name. Sometimes, this process leads to unbelievable reunions, like the woman who got her bag back 3 years later because airport staff found her email address on a dog-eared postcard inside her suitcase. Ask viewers, if someone opened your suitcase to find you, what's the first thing they'd see? Let me know in the comments. 7. Stored in massive secure warehouses. If the bag still can't be matched with an owner after a certain time, it's moved to a secure off-site storage facility. These warehouses are huge, some the size of a football stadium, with row after row of shelves stacked high with forgotten luggage. In the US, for example, some facilities store over 7,000 new unclaimed bags every single month. In Europe, large hub airports like Heathrow and Frankfurt also operate massive storage centers where bags are kept under lock and key. Imagine walking through a warehouse full of thousands of mysterious bags. What's the most valuable thing you think could be in one of them? 6. Off to auction. Once the legal holding period is over, often between 30 and 90 days, the airport or airline has the legal right to sell the bag and its contents. Public auctions are where things get exciting. Here's why. Buyers usually have to bid without knowing exactly what's inside. The thrill is in the gamble. You could walk away with luxury items, or nothing but dirty laundry. There are even professional airport auction hunters who make a living reselling valuables from these bags. One famous case involved a man who bought a forgotten suitcase for $60, and inside was a watch worth over $15,000. 5. Donated to charity. Some airports choose a more generous approach. If the bag can't be reunited with its owner, they'll donate it or its contents to charities. Common donations include clothing to homeless shelters, books and toys to orphanages, electronics to community centers. Airports in countries like the Netherlands, Canada, and New Zealand have active partnerships with charities that rely on these donations. This means that your forgotten coat could be keeping someone warm in the winter, or your unused gadgets could be helping a child learn online. 4. Destroyed for safety. Not every bag gets a second life. If luggage contains hazardous materials, spoiled food, or anything suspicious, it can be destroyed. Security protocols require X-ray scanning before storage. Disposal of prohibited items like flammable liquids or aerosols. Complete destruction of the bag if there's a contamination risk. Airports take no chances, and sometimes a perfectly good bag gets trashed just because it contained leaking shampoo or moldy snacks. 3. Used for security and staff training. Unclaimed bags are sometimes kept for training purposes. Security teams use them to teach staff how to spot prohibited items, test new scanning technologies, train sniffer dogs to detect explosives or illegal substances. It's one way airports turn a loss into a learning opportunity. If your bag had to be used for training, what unusual item inside would confuse the staff the most? 2. Sold in airport bargain shops. Some airports run their own retail shops that sell unclaimed items at huge discounts. You might find sunglasses for half price, headphones for 70% off, laptops and tablets heavily marked down. These shops are rare but incredibly popular with locals. It's like treasure hunting, except the treasures are things someone else accidentally left behind. 1. Turned into mystery boxes. Here's the wildest ending for forgotten luggage. In some countries, resellers buy unclaimed bags in bulk and create mystery boxes for online shoppers. Here's how it works. The luggage is sold sealed. No one knows exactly what's inside. The reseller might separate the items into themed boxes: electronics, clothes, toys, or mixed surprise. Buyers pay anywhere from $20 to hundreds of dollars, hoping to score something valuable. You could end up with a designer handbag or a bag full of socks. It's all part of the gamble. So, next time you're at the airport, keep a close eye on your luggage, because if you forget it, your bag's next adventure might be stranger than your own trip. Which of these surprised you the most? Would you ever buy a mystery box from forgotten luggage? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this inside look at airport secrets, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more behind-the-scenes travel stories.